Fallout TV Season 2 is here, ladies and gentlemen. They're releasing one episode a week this time instead of plopping the entire season on us, so I thought I'd return the favor by reviewing each episode's lore consistency week after week, instead of one big video at the end. This video will obviously contain spoilers, so you've been warned. I'm of course watching it from Prime Video, which opens with a quick recap of Season 1. In this recap, they slipped in a little hint by recapping Cooper Howard's wife saying,
"I will do whatever it takes to make sure the people I love, that is you and that is Janie, go into a special vault for management."
And then following that up with a clip of Bud Askins, aka Bud Askis, aka Brain on a Roomba, saying,
"These are Bud's buds, because the future of humanity comes down to one word: management."
Now of course we thought, what if Coop's wife and daughter were there the whole time and he just went all the way to Vegas? Maybe not, because Bud specifies that this was for junior executives, and she clearly was not that. But maybe she could have gotten an exception, and now she's palling around with Norm. But I guess we'll see next week. Okay, so yeah, there are two different Robert Houses, but since it's his face on the big monitor, the one played by Justin Theroux is the real Mr. House. The one played by Rafi Silver is the one out in the world for the real Mr. House to maintain his privacy, I guess, so that the real Mr. House can go and conduct his market research out in the field. I have to be honest though, the TV Robert House and the video game Robert House seem very different. Through our collective interactions with Mr. House in Fallout New Vegas, did anyone ever picture him as being the kind of man who would get his own hands dirty like this? Sure, he is a genius who's engineered his own inventions, but he was always more business-like to me. If something needs doing, he'll use intermediaries. Then again, in the game, he wasn't exactly mobile, so maybe we can give him the pass on this one. TK Mantis on YouTube suggested that one of them might be Anthony House, and Justin Theroux's character does mention the H&H Tools nail gun like he owns it. If true, then that would break the lore, because from the journal entries you can find in the H&H Tools factory, it's abundantly clear that Robert and Anthony House did not get along. They would never collaborate. That being said, a human control chip, while not something that has ever appeared in the Fallout game, it is something that Robert House would have a great interest in developing, since, you know.
But everything in Vegas speaks of someone who can't let it go. House takes a shovel to history's graves, props up the dead, then puts words in their mouths. The tribes don't even know how they were broken. Not a world I want to be a part of, going through motions until we're all smiling faces on some robot's screen.
We get a wide shot approaching Novac. This over here must be the El Dorado gas and service. I thought that maybe that this place in the back here might be Helios 1, but that can't be. For one, it's too small, and two, it's in the wrong direction. But I was right when I said in my Season 2 teaser trailer analysis, these guys actually are great cons. So how did they end up in Novac, and why did Novac end up like this? Well, let's take a look at the possible endings. The way I see it, if they're following New Vegas' continuity, it can be one of three possible endings. The Great Khans fought for the NCR at the Second Battle of Hoover Dam. The NCR won and pushed them to a reservation up north, and maybe some came back and took Novac. Or Caesar's Legion won and hunted them down. Some survived and tried to reconstitute in Novac. Or the Khans didn't fight at the battle at all, and the NCR hunted them down, drove them north to Idaho, but some came back. As for Novac itself, maybe the courier did not complete Come Fly With Me, and the town was overrun by feral ghouls. Or Legion either drove the people off or wiped them out.
And that used to be a store.
He's not looking at the Dinky the Dinosaur statue, but sure, why not? He said it was 25 years ago.
Yeah, the woman behind the counter, her name was Darla.
There is no one named Darla in Fallout New Vegas. There is in Fallout 4, Skinny Malone's main squeeze, as Nick Valentine puts it. The closest thing we have to Darla in New Vegas is Dala.
Teddy bears.
I already mentioned before that Novac didn't feature a pool in the game and Dinky doesn't overlook the room, so let's move on.
I'm about ready to get on with it.
Yes, get on with it!
Get on with it!
We see Cooper using a damaged fusion core to heal himself, which is what I was talking about when it came to this man. It was suggested that the chicken lover doctor turned him into a ghoul, but that can't be. Ghouls have a healing factor, yes, but only with high radiation. Anyway, he returns this season, so we might get some clarification on that. Granted, he is looking a little bit more ghoulish. Hey look, it's the El Dorado Dry Lake. No giant ants, but what are you gonna do?
Still looks like all the old photos.
Bombs got shot down.
If they could do that for Las Vegas, why couldn't they just do that for America?
I knew I couldn't save the world, nor did I care to.
The city, the whole Mojave, wasn't hit by bombs. Someone protected it. Wasn't chance, wasn't luck. Something larger. Yet they let the rest of the world suffer. And they'll do it again.
Where are we going, Daddy?
Bakersfield.
Maybe that's not a good idea?
They're actually going forward with the water chip subplot. I thought that was just fan service for longtime Fallout fans like us.
We'll all head up for Reclamation Day, when there's no one left on the surface to disagree with us.
That is still the dumbest. Vault 24, a vault that was originally cut from Fallout New Vegas, now being repurposed for the TV show. Neat. So Moldaver believes that Robert House is building a private missile system in Las Vegas, and she believes that he's going to use it to, quote-unquote, drop the bombs in cahoots with Vault-Tec. House building something in and around his casino would be difficult to not notice, but we already know that it was actually a missile defense system.
Your wife is going to Vegas next week to sell cold fusion to Robert House.
We also already know that this is not going to happen, since, you know, he needed Hoover Dam and all that.
West Tech stocks are up again, amid reports their latest biological products will revolutionize skincare.
Oh yeah, look at this guy. Say what you will, but he must have a magnificent skincare routine.
Then an anti-aging eye balm followed by a final moisturizing protective lotion.
So Vault 24 was used to research the human control chip. This could end up wreaking havoc on a different video I'm working on involving the vaults. Holy crap, is that a Pimp Boy 3 billion? No, it's not. It's pretty close, but it's not diamond encrusted. Anyway, it's being implied that Hank was working as a double agent for Robert House. I guess we'll see. He mentions something about a promotion and how Mr. House is going to beg him to help him. I wonder, was Hank supposed to be House's original right-hand man, but then the courier came along? That'd be interesting. Anyway, the credits roll and we get to see Prim for a bit before they give us a little "this season on Fallout" trailer. So the Brotherhood of Steel is indeed headed to civil war, by the sound of things, between the West Coast BOS led by Elder Cleric Quintus and East Coast Commonwealth BOS led by, I assume, Elder Arthur Maxson. Is he gonna make an appearance? I don't know. I guess we'll see. Also, I was wrong about their ranking system, because this guy is listed as Paladin Xander Harkness. Paladins are still a thing. Why didn't they send any after the head in Season 1? I don't know what to believe about the ranking system now.
But you know what they say in Vegas? Everyone's a winner. Eventually.
Victor's voice is different.
I don't know yet.
And that appears to be an AER-9 laser pistol. I wonder if we'll actually see one get used this season. Like I said in Season 1, it's more complicated than, say, a blaster from Star Wars. Since laser guns in Fallout don't fire bolts, they fire one long, unbroken beam of light. But I'm sure they'll figure it out. Anyway, it seems like a decent start to the season to me. At least lore-wise, there wasn't anything really objectionable that I could see. If you saw something that I missed, let me know in the comment section. Or at the very least, just let me know what you thought about the first episode. Like I said earlier, I want to put these out once a week after every episode. But with the holidays coming, it's gonna get rough because I might not be home. If anything, they'll come out a bit later. So either way, see you next week.